Hi, I'm Cedric from Ratings.com. We are testing today on OLED TV, the LG B6. We also bought a few more OLED TVs that we're going to compare in this video. The picture quality of OLED is a step above every LED TV, so if they are in your budget, go for it. But there are a few issues which, if we are picky, could be a deal breaker. But before getting to these, let's take a look at the design first. The B6 comes in two sizes only, 55 and 65. We bought the 55-inch, and as usual for TVs, the bigger sizes are more prone to uniformity issues, but the 65 should still be in the same ballpark as our 55. The design of the B6 is one of the best that we have ever seen. It feels very high-end and the borders are very thin. It also looks good from the side. The bottom half is thicker than the top, but it's still thinner than most TVs. The back has a grey metallic finish, giving it a premium feel. It has a middle stand, so you don't need to worry about needing a wide table for this TV. The inputs are pretty standard. Half of them are on the side, which is useful for mounting on the wall. Okay, now with the design out of the way, let's take a look at our measurements. First, the contrast ratio, which is the main advantage of OLED and makes a big difference in a dark room. The pure blacks are perfect, so it has an infinite contrast ratio. The key word here is pure blacks, because the non-pure blacks are far from perfect. Take a look at the 5% gray. The uniformity is bad. The good news is it's better than last year EF9500. Last year OLED had a lot of vignetting problems, where the edges were darker. This year, LG tried to fix this issue, but they went a little bit overboard and the edges are now brighter. It's still an improvement though. The uniformity of a brighter picture is better. It has a lot less dirty screen effect than LED TVs, but there are a few colored bands, so it's still not perfect. Now motion blur. Motion blur is a complex subject because there's a lot of stuff going on. OLED has a perfect response time, so no motion blur trail at all. The pixels instantly switch. However, if you are not used to it, you might perceive this as stutter, especially on low frame rate video games. The motion blur is so good that the frames don't blend into each other, so each frame jumps more. OLED suffers from image retention. For example, we put on that image for around 5 minutes, and if you put a dark gray right after, you can still see the picture a little bit. It will go away within a few minutes, so you don't need to worry about it for normal content, but don't use that TV as a PC monitor. Our B6 has a few input lag issues. With the latest firmware update, the input lag is 44 milliseconds in 1080p. However, it varies a lot in time when sending 4K 60Hz HDR. We made a small video to show this if you want to see it in action. So the input lag on the B6 could be better, but it's okay for casual gamers. The B6 has a great viewing angle. The picture from the side is better than LED TVs by far. However, there's a shift in colors. The screen becomes green at an angle, but it's not that big of a deal. It has a great screen finish. It's very glossy and it has a purple tint, so it's a bit disturbing if you have windows directly facing the TV. But it does a great job at reducing ambient light, which increases the perceived contrast ratio even more. The peak brightness is interesting. It can get fairly bright for smaller lights for HDR content, but the full screen brightness is bad. You will notice it sometimes for normal content. For example, in a dark picture followed by a bright one, you will see the screen dimming. This is called the Automatic Brightness Limiter, or ABL in short. The color gamut is good, not as wide as the best LED TVs, but enough to make a difference in HDR. Now for the smart features. It uses WebOS like most LG TVs, and it is great, very user-friendly. It comes with a smart remote, which you can use to control the pointer on the screen. Now for which OLED to buy. Picture quality-wise, they are all in the same ballpark. Last year EF9500 has a worse dark green uniformity though, so skip that one unless you can find it at a big discount. The C6 is the same as the B6, but adds a curve and 3D. They are usually at the same price, so you might as well go with the C6, unless you really hate the curve. The E6 has a soundbar, but it's priced a lot higher, so don't buy that one. Overall, the B6 and its siblings have the best picture quality of any TV that we've tested so far. Perfect blacks and great viewing angle. However, like all OLED, the uniformity could be better, the luminosity varies in time, and it is prone to image retention. So if it fits your budget, go for it, you won't regret it. But don't stretch your budget to make room for this TV. It is not perfect, and there are some LED TVs that come close enough for half the price. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and see you next time.